time to prove what. No time, no time, no time.
That fuck all that, nigga. We turn it up. So I just had to rebuild the studio from scratch.
Like all my life type shit. But
Yeah.
Two.
yo,
Yo, what up?
what's
Welcome
up,
to
bro?
Rap Wars. Let the people know who you are and where you coming from.
Shit, study from the East right here, coming from East Los Angeles, California. Up and coming rapper.
Hey, that's right. That's what's up right there. All
Yeah.
right. How'd you get the name Knockabuster, Mister Knockabuster?
Shit, that was like a random ass Instagram username I came up with and shit, like just randomly, because Instagram kept taking down my Instagram. So at first it was
Yeah.
like ghetto gutter baby and shit, and I just came up with Mr. Nakabusta. People think it's like a diss for the North and shit, but it's really not. Just some random shit I made up.
And nah, I feel that. Yeah, I'm definitely rocking with that. Let's get into these questions right here I got for you. All right, if you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say?
What'd you say? My bad.
If you had the world's attention for 30 seconds, what would you say?
Shit. I, I tell him to free Lush from his abusive ass fucking relationship. Nah, but nah, but shit, I
Nah,
just tell
for real.
everybody to tap the fuck in. If I had everybody else's attention, I just tell everybody to tap the fuck in. You feel me?
Yeah, I
I'm
feel
about
that.
to,
Tap
yeah,
in with
about to be
like your
coming in
music, or
crazy. Yeah, tap in with the movement. I'm about to be coming crazy as fuck. I got real artistry. I'm really versatile as fuck. That's really what's gonna make me stand out. I feel like, you feel me? But I'm gonna just let people see for themselves. I ain't really gonna say too much, you know?
yeah, most def. Let the work speak for itself. I feel
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Yeah.
Someone in the comments said they're watching from Bangladesh.
Shit, much love from Bangladesh, man. That's
Hey,
right.
that's fire right there.
Hell
All
yeah.
right, all right. If you had to work but didn't need the money, what would you choose to do?
Yeah. I mean, before this shit, I was honestly going to school to be a wildland firefighter and shit like that. So honestly, I would still be doing that shit, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie.
Hmm. Hey, no, that's what's up right there. So that was your like dream job right there before the rap was to be a firefighter.
Yeah, I was taking this course at ELAC and shit, and I had been doing it for a while, and I was like doing all kind of physical training for this shit. So I was really gonna pursue that shit because it was like $70,000 a year and shit, and they didn't care about like my past record and shit like that, or my tattoos or nothing. So it was cool.
Yeah. And no, that's what's up right there. Pretty chilling right there.
Yeah,
Someone also said the same person has a question. Do you love Bangladesh?
shit. I haven't been out there, but shit, I want to go out there. Shit, I hope I go pretty soon.
Or I do a show out there or something?
Hell yeah.
All right, all right. What is in your fridge right now?
Shit, I'm not in my crib right now. I'm at Lush's crib, but shit, let me see. He got nothing, like milk and some fucking shit, like tapatio or some shit. Nigga got nothing in there.
Pretty much empty, huh?
Yeah, let's got an empty fridge right now.
Hey, nah. Shout out Lush though. I did an interview with him a month ago too.
Yeah, I seen
Uh,
that. Yeah, Lush cool.
he's for sure doing his thing.
Yeah,
All right,
let's
all
do this
right.
stuff crazy.
What do you if you could close one fast food chain due to disgusting food, what would you pick?
Shit. Close down Burger King, bro. Who the fuck be going there? Burger King's
I'm not.
diabolical.
Yeah.
This shit's
Nah,
fucking
for real.
diabolical. They sending everybody all them coupons in the mail. Something fishy going on right there. And Arby's. Arby's my second pick.
No, no lie. I got like three of those coupons sent to me like just in this whole week. That shit's
Yeah,
crazy.
they all be offering like crazy deals because they be selling some shit in there, man. I don't know. It ain't meat.
Nah, for real. Last time I had Burger King, I don't know, that shit was definitely kind of dry. It was kind of plain too. All right, if you could be a member of any TV sitcom family, which would it be?
Shit. Fuck. I don't really watch TV that much, to be honest. Be real with you. So I don't really know, but like like cartoon wise and shit. Maybe like Rick and Morty or some shit. That's like the only
Mm.
thing that comes to my head. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, most def. I fuck with that show. All right. What would be the best thing about not having a sense of smell?
Shit, being able to hit fucking hood rats and thooters without fucking smelling that fucking back shot fucking wind.
Smelling that
Smelling
fish
that
odor.
pescado, that fucking siete mares and shit.
Hey, nah, that definitely would be a that definitely would come through for sure, for sure.
For sure.
All right, all right. If you could only speak one word today, what would you say?
Shit. Shit. Literally. My go to right there.
And that's true right there. All right, all right. What is the stupidest thing you've done on your own free will?
Fuck. Probably go back to my ex.
Hmm. What do you mean by that? Like,
Stupidest shit I've done. I mean, bitches waste my time. Bitch waste my money. Bitch doesn't do nothing for me. Stupidest shit I've done on my own free will, for sure, for sure.
and I feel
I
that
would
right there,
consider
most
that
of.
more retarded than me going to jail. I feel like at least me going to jail, at least learned a lesson.
Yeah, you don't really get nothing out of this and shit.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
learning wise, I feel that. Okay, okay. Do you do dance? Do you dance crazy when no one is looking?
No, I don't really dance. I'm like a really like shy, reserved kind of guy, to be honest.
Yeah.
I just like I barely dance. I barely even like. I barely started really doing this music shit and shit. So like even when I do certain music videos and shit, or when I film, like I still kind of like still figuring out my direction and like how I do certain shit. Like, cause I don't really like dancing and doing all kind of shit. I'm not really extra with it.
All right, all right. So you don't have like your own like gangster dance. You know how like Crips have Crip walks and
Yeah,
all that.
my hood don't got that and shit. So yeah.
Yeah.
I hit a
All
little
right, all
two
right.
step or something, but that's about it.
Yeah, some like simple.
Yeah,
All right, all right. I hear that. If you could wedgie any historical figure, who would you pick?
Hitler.
Hey, nah, for real, for real. Yeah, most def. Like I think a lot of people would probably do some shit even worse to him. So I feel that.
Straight up, huh?
All right, all right. How many pennies would fit into your room?
Shit, I could low key fit a lot of motherfuckers with a lot of pennies in that bitch. I just moved to Highland Park to like a pretty spacious apartment. Gracias a Dios. God bless everything for all this shit, but yeah, it's pretty spacious. So shit, maybe like a couple 100,000 of them bitches.
And I hear that. That's what's up right there. Most def. Okay, okay. If you've been given an elephant, you can't get rid of it. What would you do with it?
Ride that bitch to the hood with a chop,
Take it to the. Nah, I hear that. Most def. That shit would be definitely wild. Sing a
straight
whole
up,
fucking
pulling up
elephant
on the
in there.
ops and the elephant with the chop.
Hey, that's a bar right there.
Hell yeah, huh? Chop bigger than elephant.
Hey, no, for real, for real. Okay, okay. What's the wildest thing you have ever done in a hotel room?
Fuck, I mean, shout out to everybody out there that knows what I'm talking about, man. We all had them nights, man, back in the day in the hood, in the fucking in the momos and shit. You feel me? Poking out the blinds and shit, paranoid like a motherfucker. Y'all know what I'm coming
Yeah,
at, man. Yeah, yeah. Shit, I mean, I was
I
young,
feel
when
that.
I got into the hood. So like, there've been a lot of times I was in the hood, like, you feel me, or like at momos with like bitches and shit, just doing dumb shit, like paranoid, high as fuck on my mind. Just dumb shit. Yeah.
It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah, 3 a.m. peeking out the window, thinking somebody watching you and shit.
Nah, for real. Nah, I hear that. I've got a couple homies that be doing that for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get into your life story and all. Where were you born and raised?
I was born and raised in East Los Angeles, California.
Okay, okay. And like, how was it like growing up out there?
I mean, It depends. I mean, it's pretty. It could be a fucking peaceful place if you fucking stay out the way and you mind your business and you don't really like entertain the street bullshit. But you feel me? Like growing up, my family. You feel me? Like my older cousin, he from my hood and shit. So I kind of like was raised around it. So regardless of me choosing to be from the hood or not, I kind of like just gravitated towards it without me even wanting to. You know what I'm saying? So it's a tricky spot. Like it could be a dangerous place, but it could also be a beautiful place. I'm not gonna lie to you. It has its little moments.
Yeah, it's like up and down.
Yeah, that's one thing about growing up in East LA, I could say. And another thing about East LA that makes it like very different than other places, it's predominantly Mexican. So you mostly only see Mexican people in there, like a lot of first generation Americans. So like people that's family barely came here. You'll see a lot of store owners and like locals that still talk Spanish, that only talk Spanish. You know. So East LA is dope. It's a dope little community. Beautiful.
Okay, so there's mostly Mexicans
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there
It's
now.
mostly just Mexicans and shit.
All
Now
right, all
it's
right,
starting to
all
get a
right.
little bit gentrified. It's all type of people, you know, which is also cool. You know, it's cool to see that it's starting to get diverse and shit, and more people are starting to enjoy the area and shit. But I remember like before, like it was just like racial in a way, like only like Mexicans could be in this area and shit like that. You know, I'm kind of glad that it's sort of not fucking sticking to that, you know. But yeah,
And I hear that most deaf. Okay, okay. And like, how was your what's your parents' background?
my parents are both Mexican. My father's from Acapulco and my mother's from Puebla.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
And
so I'm
what did they? What was their career?
well, my mom got here when she was 11 years old. She's an immigrant. I mean, she recently just got her citizenship, but before she was working like little jobs, like working like bullshit jobs in like Santee Alley or like downtown LA and shit. And just recently, she started working at the hospital, and now she's like like I think like a director or like a supervisor for something at the hospital. She's doing pretty good. And
And no,
then
that's fire right
my
there.
father, I haven't spoken to him in a while, so I don't really know what he does for work, to be honest.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Would you say that you grew up low class, middle class, high
I
class?
grew up pretty low class. I grew up pretty poor. You know, like my fucking people's. My mom didn't really like. She had me by herself with my brother and shit. We didn't really have support from my father like that, so like we had to like like stay with my grandma for a bit. So majority of my childhood was with my grandma, you feel me? And then until like maybe like first grade-ish was my mom finally got us like our own little spot type shit. But like for the most part, it was low class because I really only had like one parent to support me and my brother.
Mm. And I hear that. Okay, so so pretty much all your life you grew up in the same spot, like East LA.
Yeah, in East LA. If not like moving around, but like I've never like barely like past 2 3 years have I barely like had my own room type shit. Like I remember like growing up, like I didn't have not like my own personal space, nothing like that. I had to share a room with my sibling and shit like that. Or like our house was just very fucking small, like one bedroom. You feel what I'm saying? Like 3 4 of us packed up in there and shit. Like it just is crazy. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, most def the struggle and all. Just going
Yeah.
through it. Nah, I feel that. All right, and how was school like just grade wise?
I mean, I was not a bad student. I was pretty good. I mean, I couldn't say that I was like the best, but I was always like getting little awards here and there and shit like that. I started fucking up when I went to middle school. That's kind of where like everything went south and shit. But like elementary school for the most part was all right.
Mm. All right. So pretty much like elementary was just like kid stuff and all, like
Yeah,
probably getting in a little trouble here and there and all, but nothing
yeah,
serious.
like little bullshit.
All right. And then like when you went to middle school, like what changed?
I started like fucking. I started like smoking weed and shit. And I'm not gonna say that that shit like maybe not give a fuck, but like I stopped like I stopped like going to school, I started ditching school to just get high and shit. And then fucking I mean my life wasn't bad, it was all right. I couldn't complain about that, but like I started kicking it with like certain people and shit like that, and then like that shit got me into a whole bunch of other problems. I started getting jumped after school, and then like that's when my life changed because I was like, I'm not about to start just getting jumped. Fuck that. I'm about to get into my cousin's hood and shit like that, and fuck all this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So like,
Yeah,
yeah, like my life just like not that it kind of like pushed me to do that, but it was like my life was taking a whole different direction. That school wasn't even in my main focus at that point, so I wasn't even going to school.
were you like getting jumped like at first from like by other gang members, or were this just some
No, well,
random
I was a
people?
tagger at first and shit, so like we was like tag banging and shit, doing little dumb shit, you know. And then eventually I started getting jumped by like other gang members that were like in the area and shit like that, cause like the other taggers that I was beefing with ended up getting into gangs and shit, and they ended up like jumping my ass and shit like that. You feel me? So after that,
Yeah,
I was like, I'm gonna just get into a hood because I'm not gonna be from no tagging crew if motherfuckers is not gonna back me up and shit when something happens to me and shit.
right.
So fuck all that, you know, because I was getting
No,
jumped, and at that time I had a friend who was like tagging me and shit like that. Motherfucker watched me get jumped, didn't do shit. He just stood there like on some bitch shit. So I was like, man, fuck that. Like if I'm already damn near be risking my life and dying, I'd rather just get into my cousin's hood, you know?
right, right. And then you have like some protection and all,
Yeah, some
people
sort of
backing
like
you up.
yeah.
All right. Okay. And then when you did get jumped in a hood, what hood was it actually that you got jumped in?
I got jumped into a La Trece right there in East LA and shit on Hamel Street.
Okay, and like how was that feeling afterwards, knowing that you were an official gang member from there?
I mean, I was young, so like I was obviously like, oh my god, like you know, I felt proud and shit. You know, I'm older now, so I'm like way past this shit already. I've been in and out of jail and like way past it. But at that time, I felt very accomplished. You know, to any
Yeah,
kids or anybody watching this shit, it's not something to feel accomplished about. It's not a flex. It's not a brag. It's not something that you should aim to fucking, you know, be a gang member or to fucking join a gang. That shit's not fun. Going to jail is not fun. Losing your best friends is not fun. You know, that shit sucks. This shit sucks, you know.
yeah, not for real, for real. Okay, and at that time, were you still going? You said you were ditching middle school and all, but did you end up finishing middle school?
No, I never finished middle school. I got arrested when I was 16 years old for a gun charge, and I got sent to East Lake Juvenile Hall. I got released on house arrest, and I ended up just like going to like continuation school, but I wasn't like actively like participating. I would probably go like once a week, and then just not show up for like the whole month. You know, like would be
Mm,
1 month I would go, and the next month I just wouldn't show up, and then eventually they would just kick me out, and I would just join other continuation schools. So my probation officer would fuck off my ass a little bit, but eventually
yeah.
that's what ended up getting me violated because I wasn't in school.
All right, all right. And like, what was the reason that you ended up getting locked up in juvenile hall?
I gotten caught up with the fucking gun, like riding around through the officer's park and shit, like at 3 in the morning, barred the fuck out, and fucking LA Sheriff's Department pulled me over, and I got taken in. So fucking
Mm,
yeah, I went to juvenile hall and I got released on ankle monitor. I did like 6 months on ankle monitor after that.
all right, all right. And okay, so you ended up going to a continuation and all, but you wouldn't really like stay in school and all. So you were pretty much in the street like most of the time.
Yeah, I was in the street most of the time, like just flipping. At that time, I would try trapping and shit. I'm not a trapper or nothing like that. I'm not good at trapping. But at that time, I was like trying to be good at it and shit. So I'll just be going around selling bud with my ex. She had like a little convertible beamer and shit. She'll just drag me around. She was older than me. She was like 17, 18. Yeah, I was like 16 and shit. So she'll just take me around like flipping shit, you know?
Yeah, trying to make some money
Yeah,
somehow
so
and
money
all.
was mostly my priority, to be honest.
Mm. Okay, okay. And would you say that you were making a good amount of money like during that time?
During that time, yes, because I was also working a job. I had gotten my first job. I was like assisting my grandpa at his mechanic shop and shit. So I was just like doing little tire changes, little brake changes, oil changes and shit like that. So I was making like a decent amount of money for a 16-year-old. Couldn't complain.
All right, all right. So you're pretty much filling on that.
Yeah, so see, like I was already like on that working mentality. I wasn't even in school, so it's like just straight to work.
And I feel that right there. Okay, and Would you say that you had any problems like with or got into any problems with like other gang members, like rivals and all, like anytime like during your teens and all, where it could have became serious?
There's no water in here, folks. There's no water. Oh yeah, here you go. Take the water. Nah, I never really had no problems to be honest. Like, you want me to do it? No, I'll do it right now. I really never had no problems and shit. To be honest, like maybe like 'cause I never really been caught slipping. I never been caught slipping to be honest. But one thing I could say is like I remember in juvenile hall, I got down with some fucking some dude that we had beef with and shit like that. I'm not gonna say where he's from, whatever the fuck. I'm not trying to give him attention or whatnot, but we got down and
Yeah.
shit like that in juvenile hall, like straight after like eating breakfast and shit. And I remember the fucking CO just sprayed everybody and shit. That shit was fucking hilarious.
Mm. All right,
Yeah, I
all right.
got
So
down
you
with him.
pretty
I socked
much
the shit out of him, and he got me one good time, like right here on my temple and shit. But I popped this shit. But yeah,
all right, all right. So you would say that you're the one like with the hands and all in the game. Because I know like people have different parts. They're able to like they got the brains or they're able to fight or shoot and all. You would say that you're a good fighter.
no, I'm not. I'm not a good fighter, but I do get down a lot. I've gotten my ass
Yeah,
whipped a couple of times. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it happens. But
yeah. You get your licks in, they get theirs.
yeah, yeah. I mean, just
All right, all
recently,
right.
I just got out the county and shit. Fucking, just recently, fucking, I just got down like last week during processing and shit. I was going to processing and some dude was like talking shit. So I got up and I popped this fool shit and we started getting down in the corner. I had this fool's whole shit leaking. And then the second time, I'm right there waiting to get housing and shit, and some J cat just comes up to me and spits on me and shit. So I get up, I walk up to him, and I just sock the shit out of him in front of the hood house and everything on the hood. Shout out to my boy
Nah,
Pex, look at the Dukes. The fucker confirm that shit. That motherfucker was there when you see me do that shit. Uh, and
nah.
my boy
At
Lil
that
Stretch
point,
from
you
the Drop
gotta,
Boys.
yeah.
Like, come on, that shit was legendary.
And nah, most deaf for real. Gotta put that like in a song and all.
Yeah, I want
All
to.
right. So okay, so did you end up going back to like high school and all, or end up finishing, getting your
No, so
GED or
like
whatever?
I ended up getting locked up again at 17 because I ended up violating. So I ended up getting sent back to juvenile hall, and from there I was trying to get another fucking house arrest deal and shit, but they didn't want to give me that shit. They were like, "We had already given you house arrest. We already given you all the opportunities in the world for you to straighten your life together, and you don't want to do it." They're like, "We think this time that you got to go to camp or to placement." So they ended up sending me to camp. No, they ended up sending me to placement, and I went to Rancho San Antonio Boys Group Home. So I was like living in a group home, and I was supposed to stay there till I was like 18 years old. They're supposed to help me like get my own house, like my own job, all kind of shit. But I ended up AWOLing when I was like right before my 18th birthday, like on December-ish and shit.
Yeah, just
So
taking
like I
off
went
and
on
all. So
yeah, so I went on the run and shit, and then they told me to like turn myself in or they was gonna come to my house. I said, fuck that. You guys can come to my house because I already turned 18. I'm an adult now. How the fuck you guys gonna charge me for some juvenile shit? So then I went to court and they wanted to see that like proof that I had like, matured, like that I had been doing something with myself rather than going to fucking placement or whatnot. So I brought a pay stub from fucking work that I was working at. I was working at fucking FedEx at the time, so I brought a pay stub from FedEx, and they just fucked off after that. They closed my case and they just terminated like my juvenile record and shit like that.
so this is when you turned 18.
Yeah,
All right. So you were good after that. No warrants or any of that.
yeah, I was good up until I turned 19. That's when I caught my first charge again. That's when I started going to the county.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. So you were pretty much in and out of jail, like
yeah, pretty
most of your
much
life.
since 16. Yeah, pretty much.
So would you say at 19 was like your biggest charge?
Yeah, I got caught for evading, and I mean, I got OR'd, that day. Well, 2 days after that, when I went to court, and I thought I was solid, but my dumbass ended up catching three new charges. I got a gun charge, and then Monte, I caught a hit and run with injury in Alhambra. I caught a couple of other hit and runs and shit. So eventually, like me piling up all these cases while I was on OR, the judge just decided to remand me. So I ended up, I ended up going to trial for the evading case, and I got a year in the county jail. So I got sentenced to a year. I just came out from doing that. I came out February 8th.
Mm. Like, how was that like? Just that whole like experience, just being in there
I
for
was
that whole
nervous and
year.
shit
Like,
because I mean, like, feel me? I was in juvenile hall before, but juvenile hall is juvenile hall. You hear all these things in LA about LA County Jail, how it's like squabble city, how you'll get fucked up, how you will get stabbed up. I was just crazy and shit. You know all this
right?
shit. So you a kid and you like, man, I don't know what the fuck to expect, you know. But man, I went in there and you feel me? I adjusted to everything like I should, and I listened to the older homies, and I did what I was supposed to do, and I came out all right, man. Nothing happened to me. I was all right. I had a good time. I met a
And
lot of good people, and I ran into a lot of my older homies from my hood. You feel me? That I would never run into had I not got busted. So I mean, I think everything happens for a reason and shit. You know?
not most deaf. So as long as you were pretty much on that program in there, so you were good and all.
Yeah, I was in that program, and most, like I said, I stay to myself most of the time. I'm not in anybody else's business. I'm not bothering nobody for shit. So I'm not. I never really had nothing to worry about and shit. I was blessed enough to have my people put money in my books. I was going to store, you know, all the time. I was maxing out. Like, I was living it up. I was doing all right. I was getting tatted in there. I was all right. I was chilling.
Okay. Speaking of the tats, did you get like all your tattoos in there while you
No,
were
I
in
got
jail?
some of them. I got the Ace of Spade from my girl's like initial and shit, and then I got this fucking evil sword right here, and then I got this one picked by my homie from my hood. He's doing life right now. Free John John. And then I got like
All right. All right.
I got the back of my head and shit. And then I got like my actual back, like my whole back blasted. That shit took like 2 days.
Sheesh. Hey, no, that's what's up right there. So you pretty much came out like all tatted up.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. Cause I already went in with like this whole shit right here.
Yeah. All right. All right. So like being even like having more tattoos, did that make you like, I don't know, stand out more or more of a target? Like in your opinion?
Shit, more of a target to the police. Since I've been out February, I've probably been pulled over like more than fucking 50 times already. Just getting harassed. Even
Oh,
when I'm not doing
yeah.
shit, like even when I'm just like with Lush and shit, or like with Mango, like just chilling, like I'll get pulled over for no reason, like and just harassed for no reason.
Yeah, that shit must suck for real, for
Yeah,
real.
it does,
You
especially
can't
now
really,
that I'm not doing shit wrong. Like I'm just with Lush half the time. It's just it feels whack, you know.
nah, most deaf. Nah, I know Lush. I seen one video where Lush was like talking shit to the police. I think he was like with Kenny, and he started like talking shit back to him. He's like, "Why'd you guys pull us over? We ain't doing shit. You guys
Yeah,
are
that
being
motherfucker be
racist and all
knowing his
that."
laws and shit. That's kind of why I like riding with him in the car and shit. Cause like we never really get put over when he's driving, but every time I'm driving, I gotta watch the fuck out, man, cause they be pulling us the fuck over.
Not bad, most deaf. All right. At any point in your life, did you ever get into any like drugs, drug
Yeah,
usage?
yeah. I was a fucking big ass bar head. I was addicted to bars back in the day. Xanax.
Was that like in the era where like everyone
You
was
chat like
addicted, like
Little
in
Peep X,
2016?
like fucking yeah, yeah. I grew up during the SoundCloud era and shit, so like that I was a heavy barhead, like so fucking bad to the point that like I don't crash probably like 2 3 cars off bars and shit.
Nah, most definitely. How old are you right now?
I'm 22.
Okay, okay, I can see that for sure. Yeah, most definitely. That era was crazy for sure. I know one of my homies, he ended up losing like his fingernails. And he
Holy
didn't even know
shit.
how and shit. Yeah, off of the bars, he took like 5 6 of them. And yeah, so nah, I feel you on that most definitely. So you were just into bars a lot.
Yeah, into bars, and then like when I got older, you know, I started getting into like other shit, you know. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I started just experimenting, like I started doing Molly, like ecstasy, you know, shrooms, fucking acids, fucking ketamine, you know,
Yeah, just
fucking
trying it out and all.
Yeah, but like hooked on drugs, I guess. I mean, when I was in jail, I was like not hooked on it, but I was doing it a lot. I was doing heroin a lot. It's not a flex, but like in jail, that's like really all you have to do. Like, so I was fucking just doing heroin a lot.
So you would like when you did used to do the heroin, you wouldn't worry about like the fentanyl that could be
I
like laced in
mean,
there
I
and
was
all.
so bored in there and so bored out of my mind, and I was so stressed out. I just wanted an escape. I was just like, I don't even give a fuck, bro. If it does have
Yeah, because I
fatty,
heard
I'm
like
still gonna get high. Like that's just that was my mindset at that time.
yeah, because I heard like a couple people that I know they OD'd off of it. They thought it was like
Yeah, I mean, I've
heroin,
seen it
which
happen
was
before, and
laced.
yeah, I've heard about it happen in jail too. But it's just like, well, I don't know. When I was in jail, that just wasn't even crossing my mind. I was so bored. I was thinking about just getting high.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel that. Okay, okay. Moving on. When did you start getting into music? Like,
I've been doing music since I was 13, 14.
all right, so you were writing like music on the side and all, like in a notebook.
Yeah, I mean, I always like I was blessed enough to have my peoples gift me like a snowball microphone and a little laptop, so I was able to start recording my own shit. But it was like really like horribly mixed. You feel me? Like some of the
Yeah,
early songs that I have
just
up on
starting
my
off.
SoundCloud, yeah, like some of the early songs I have up from Cedar from the East, they're like old as shit. And if you listen to them, you could kind of see the quality shift from like back in the day to right now, because that's when I used to mix my music and shit. It's not that bad, but it's not good like right now.
Is it back when you had the stage name Lazy Two Down?
Yeah, that's that little era
Hmm.
right there.
All right, all right. So, what made you want to change your name up to a serial from the East?
I feel like the whole sound just like changed for me, and I feel like my demeanor just changed, and I wanted to just like change the name because I feel like it was a that I've seen like there's some other rappers, some shit like that had like kind of a similar name. So I was like, and I think he had more views than me. So I was like, I don't even want to look like I'm copying this motherfucker when I'm not. So I'm gonna just change my name to
Hmm.
something a little more like
All right.
different. Yeah.
Okay. At what point did people like start noticing that you rap and all?
What happened?
At what point did people start noticing that you made music?
Oh, I think like when I was in middle school, because when I was in middle school, I was doing the whole auto tune sound thing, like during the whole Juice World era. So I was
Yeah.
actually getting a lot more plays back then. I had like 30K. I was averaging 30K on most of my songs, or like 14K, and one of my songs had like 200,000 on it. So like I was like kind of known in school. Like people would always like joke around, or they'd be like, "Oh, that's that one motherfucker who's on SoundCloud and shit." Like like so like I had views back then and shit, but like I was a kid and shit, so I don't really like think too much about it.
Yeah, but that must have gave you like a confidence boost to be like, oh, I can really do this.
Yeah, that did show me that I could really do it and shit. That's what kind of made this like all right, I gotta really like start investing in myself, getting like actual studio time, up in the production, like upping it on the album covers, all kind of shit. That's when I started really like plotting and shit. But it took a while for me
Mm.
to build that confidence within myself to believe in myself. I really think that it happened this year with Lush and shit. You feel me? Like that I really started like pushing my shit.
Yeah, yeah. But you seen like Lush from like a big no dumper like platform and all, wanting to help you out,
I've
manage you and
known
all that.
Lush. I've known Lush for like 2, 3 years. Me and Lush are really good friends. Like I've known him for a while. He's practically my family. He knows a lot of my family members. Like he's basically like been around my family for a while already. So
Mm.
when I met him, it was kind of crazy, but like I didn't fucking like dick ride him or like treat him any different. And I think that's why he kind of fucked with me. And I never like bothered him or like cloud chase, nothing like that. And he's the one who started inviting me over to like come kick it with him and shit. So like slowly in here we started kicking it. And I remember like right before I got busted, he would have me like do security for him. He would have me like help him and like germ go to little events and shit. And I'll just like watch him and shit like in public, make sure nobody's fucking with him and shit like that. But like he always kind of like rocked with me. He always had that little relationship and shit. That's why when I got out of jail this time, he just wanted me to like come to him and like talk to him. But like I had just gotten out of jail, so I was so like to myself. I didn't want to talk to nobody. I didn't want to be around no crowds, no nothing. So I didn't want to like talk to him like that or socialize. And then when I eventually reached out to him,
Yeah.
he was like, "What took you so long to reach out to me and shit?" And I had told him that I was like off heroin and shit still, and I was like still kicking. He was like telling me like, "What the fuck, dog? Like when the fuck you start doing that shit?" So he kind of helped me like get off that shit. He kind of helped me get off heroin. And he helped me sober up. And then from there we started fucking we started doing this music shit. You know what I'm saying? And he told me he's like I never managed anybody in a while. He's like, but I think you know we're gonna have to make this happen, bro. Like we're gonna do this shit. So I was like, all right, fuck it, let's do it. And him because I never played
And
my music for him, so him hearing my songs and then understanding and being like, okay, this kid actually has talent, made me believe in myself. Because I was like, all right, fuck it. If he thinks I could do it, then I could do it. Then you know what I'm saying? Because I never showed him nothing
right now,
until he seen me make County Blues and shit. He was like, "Oh shit, what the fuck? It's hard."
hey, that's dope right there. Most deaf.
Hmm.
Like, yeah, seeing that and all, him helping you out and everything, trying
Yeah,
to
Lush is a
elevate
fucking
you.
man, dog. Lush is a man.
And I fucks with that most deaf. Okay, so you would say this year you started to take your music more seriously.
Yeah, this year I started releasing music videos. I started like dropping that whole shyness. You feel me? I started like getting more confident. Because at the end of the day, I gotta feel my music before anybody else feels my music. I gotta really fuck with my shit. You know?
That's what's up right there, most deaf. Okay, all right. You dropped a song called Big Bank, and on the cover there's a perk 30. Were you popping perks at one time, like when you made
Yeah,
that song?
yeah. Me and my cousin had robbed some plug who had a bunch of perks, and we were just fucking popping on them.
Hey, nah, most deaf. So that shit. Nah, I used to fuck with them too. That shit had me hella high.
That was during like fentanyl era though, so I wouldn't be surprised if those were like fake ass perks that were pressed and shit. Honestly,
Oh yeah, nah, they could be from Mexico or something like that.
yeah, cause like I was young at that time, I didn't really know. I barely started doing real perks. Like this year, I barely tried a real perk. So like I from knowing what that felt like, that was not a real perk.
That shit was like probably intense and all.
Yeah, it was.
Freaking
It damn
heavy.
near felt almost like fucking Molly. That's how I know that wasn't even no fucking perk.
Nah, I remember
Cause I've
fucking
taken
with those fake
RPs, and you
perks
know, and
too and
RPs
shit.
do not hit like that.
I'm not most deaf. I remember when I didn't even know about those two either, the fentanyl perks and everything. I used to take them. I would think like, oh, this shit's just strong. Like, it's just some strong shit.
Same thing with the
And
Xanax, the
I would
blue
have,
Xanax.
oh yeah, nah, that shit's out right there. That shit would have me sleep. Like,
Is sleep or like blacked out doing dumb shit.
yeah, nah,
I remember one time I
for real.
blacked out and I fucking drove a fucking big ass truck into a small ass street and I crashed into four cars. Damn near almost flipped over. And then I still drove the car to the studio and shit like that. And that shit was leaking like water, like driving sideways and shit. The radiator was smashed the fuck in.
Still got your session in and all.
What's up?
And nah, I was
Oh
saying you
yeah.
still got your session in at the
Oh
studio and
yeah, I did.
everything.
I that's the day that I made portfolio.
Uh, nah, that's crazy right there. You for
Yeah,
sure
some
got some
more.
stories and all.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you still work with that same producer? Don't panic.
No, I don't. I use a lot of different producers now, to be honest.
All right.
Yeah, like my
Okay. You
production's all
also,
over the place. My producer
yeah.
that I do work with a lot, that I'm gonna be working with a lot in the near future, that you guys are gonna see a lot is gonna be Kenny Malice.
Oh yeah, nah, most def. I rock with his beats.
Yeah,
He be
Kenny's
dropping
fucking
some hard
hard.
shit.
Kenny's talented. I just seen him earlier. He just had just left literally like 10, 15 minutes ago.
I'm surprised he hasn't like went up with these whole beats and all producing and everything.
He's gonna go up, man. He's gonna go up. It's only a matter of time. That
Yeah.
motherfucker's really talented. I love that kid, man. Dope.
I know. I interviewed him in the past. It was like about like a year ago and all. He said that he did like a beat for
Text
Dota
messages.
Six, some other rappers for extra and everything.
Yeah, he did. He did one
And
for
it was
yeah, X4, I think. I think he produced for X4 and I think 36.
oh yeah, X4 and Dota Six. Yeah, that's who. Yeah, definitely rocking with his beats for sure. All right, all right. You also dropped this the song that you were talking about, County Blues. Would you say this is your most popular song?
Mm, maybe not most popping, but most recent. Besides what might drop tonight.
Oh shit. Oh, you kind of.
Yeah, my bad. My shit cut off.
Oh no, it's all good. All right.
But,
You said that
but
you got
fucking
some.
yeah, I got something dropping tonight. I feel like that one's gonna be the most popping. But as far as like most popping, I think my most popping song is this one that I don't even have on all platforms. Uh I think it's called All Bark, something like that. Something like that. I don't remember, but it's featuring Sino the P. That shit got like 13K.
It's on YouTube.
And I think so too. Or I think it's on SoundCloud, but on YouTube I think it got 10K.
Definitely gotta tap into that for sure. All right, this song
Yeah.
that you're dropping is it gonna come out like tonight or like midnight?
I believe so. Yeah, it should be coming out at midnight.
Hey, that's fire right there. Most
Yeah,
definitely gotta
fucking
check that
streaming.
out.
If stupid ass fucking streaming platforms decide to fucking work with me, then it should be dropping tonight.
Hey, nah, that's gonna be a banger for sure.
You cut it off.
Okay, and you dropped your most recent song, though, called Portfolio.
Yeah, Portfolio's been out for a while. I dropped a music video for it, but
All right, all right. In the music video, you got a Nas balloon in there.
yeah.
Did you be Nas in it a lot?
Sometimes, honestly, I mean, it's a badass habit. I think nosing it is like fucking retarded, but I still do it, you know. But only because like people offer it, but I won't go out my way to go fill up a Nas tank or to go buy one. I think it's pretty retarded, honestly. It's a waste of money. It's a high that only
Yeah.
lasts like 5 seconds. You know, I'd rather buy weed.
Oh yeah, nah, for real. You'll be like done with the whole tank in like an hour or so.
Yeah, like I got some Jungle Boys fucking diamonds right now. Like fucking, it's all I really like. I just rather smoke weed or wax.
Smoke a blunt or something like that. Like that.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Nah, for sure. I know what's his name, Lush be on that those Nos hanks and shit. So you probably be like nosing with him or
Yeah, sometimes. If not, I'll be with the homies and shit. But yeah.
all right. Hey, nah, that's what's up right there. Okay, and where was that music video filmed at? The portfolio.
Shit, it's filmed at an undisclosed location. I'm playing. It's filmed at the homie spot. It's filmed at the homie spot in the backyard and shit. One of my other homies who makes music too, the homie Two Smalls, he had a filmed a music video called "Living on the Top" right there before. And I mean, it's a good ass song and shit. But the background is the same shit too right there. It's at the homie spot. It's like a little
And
little little sick ass art piece that one of the homies did that's locked up right now.
yeah, it was definitely some dope visuals in that. For sure, for sure. Okay, on a post you said you feel like Draco because you be sipping fours. Do you be
Hmm.
drinking a lot of lean too?
Yeah, recently I haven't been. Recently it's been slow. I've been fucking up with, again, busting on the scripts, but before I got busted, yeah, I was sipping a lot.
And I feel that right there. The crazy thing is like how expensive it got
Yeah,
now.
hella expensive, super expensive.
So do you feel like that takes a lot like out of your like check that you be getting, money that you be getting, be going to like
No,
home and everything?
I won't spend no rap check on that shit. But the only thing I honestly that I have a problem now with that I be spending a lot of money on is fucking clothes.
Some designers and all.
Yeah, Hellstar, fucking vape, all that shit. I always need to buy some shit. Shout out to
Oh
Cookies.
yeah,
They send me this shit for free and shit. But like other than that, I gotta be buying shit. So I'm like, fuck, all the time buying new fits for videos or some shit.
you got like a deal with cookies, or they just sent you some?
Look, Lush got me like a little sponsorship. He got me. He has this friend who works at Cookies and shit. Who works for Cookies and like he showed him my music and he was like, "Oh, this is your new artist and shit. Let me show him some love by sending him some gear." So that guy
And
is such a dope guy. Shout out to Grunge from Cookies. He let me choose out tracksuits from fucking website, and then he just sent me a bunch of extra shit too, like bags, fucking backpacks, messenger bags, socks, underwear, all kind of shit. He showed love.
that's fire right there. That's definitely. All right, all
Yeah,
right. You
he
definitely
showed
gotta
love.
be
Shout out to
fly and
Grunge.
shit, especially like being
Hell
a
yeah,
rapper and everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
man. Those.
Are you have you ever met like Draco in the past?
I didn't get to meet Draco. I got to meet Ralphie, but not Draco.
Mm.
And I
Uh,
got to meet Say So the Mac, rest in peace. I got to meet him when I was a
all right,
mechanic at my
RP.
grandpa's shop. He was walking through Bell Gardens, and I noticed that his fit was the same as the one on Instagram. So I was like, "Hey, Say So." Then he pulled up. He said, "What's up?" and shit. And then he sold me an eighth of wedding cake and shit. Cool ass dude,
And
humble as fuck. Yeah,
that's what's up
rest in
right
peace.
there.
Yeah.
All right, all right. Did you feel any like type of way when Draco got killed?
I was in placement when it happened. I feel like it was just like grimy as fuck. I feel like they took a legend from the city. You feel me? It's fucked up.
Y- Yeah. Nah, for real. I used to definitely rock with him and all.
Yeah, Draco is the most influential. I feel like to come out the city for a while. Besides Money Sign Suede. But they're definitely two of the most influential to come out the city the past few years. I think.
And like a lot of like these LA rappers been dying and all. Like, do you feel like you being a rapper, like, do you got to move differently compared to all these other rappers?
Yes, for sure, for sure. I think a lot of people make the same mistake about going to the hood, man. Going back to the hood. Don't be going back to the same places that never showed you love to begin with. Even if they did show you love, you gotta remember that shit's different now. You get me? You gotta remember there's all kind of eyes on you. That's one thing that I had to do. Like I love going to my hood. I love kicking it with my homies, but I don't go every day no more. I don't go every weekend. You know what I'm saying? I go when I can. I go when I make time for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And
You don't
like,
want people like noticing you
yeah.
and like noticing your
Yeah, I
rap
don't
and
want to be
everything.
in the same. Yeah, I don't want to be in the same place every day. I mean, not just that, I'm too busy for that shit. Sometimes I got a bunch of shit to do, music wise, and I gotta really stay focused on this shit.
And nah, I feel that most definitely. Okay, you also got the song called Runaway, produced by Kenny Malice, and which was a fire song for sure.
Tell you,
Uh, how long did it take you to write that song?
I had already had it written down. I had it written into another beat, but Kenny, we had been recording a bunch of songs that day, and Kenny was like, "Hold on, I have a beat. I want you to check out." So I heard that shit, and I said, "Let's just hop on your beat, bro." So I deleted that other beat I had, and I just hopped on his beat.
Yeah, most that definitely was a dope choice right there. Shout out Kenny for sure.
Yeah,
All
shout
right,
out Kenny.
let's recorded you laying on the couch like doing Nas, and he made a joke saying that you got a baby bottle of Nas.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
do you and Lush you guys be kicking it on the regular or just like
I mean,
sometimes?
at
And
that and in that part of the video, I was living with him for a little bit. You feel me? Because like we was doing this music shit every day, damn near. Like we had like shit planned every day. We had a video shoot, then we had to go to No Jumper. So we found it more reliable for me to just be living with him for a bit. So I was living with him for that time, and then I just that because like my people's living situation was kind of fucked up at that time. So I didn't really like want to be at home and shit. So then once I started, doing a little bit better and shit, moved to Highland Park and shit. It's cool right now. It's cool right now. I can't complain. So I don't live with Lush no more, but I am like around the same fucking you feel me? Like the same area. Hold on though. I'll be right back. I'm
yeah,
gonna go help these guys in the kitchen real quick.
oh yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, make sure y'all tap out. We got in the comments. I sprained my wrist. Or you should go check that out. Most
My bad.
definitely.
These fools are fucking trying to log on to fucking my email or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck they doing.
Oh, trying to like stream some.
Nah, they trying to fucking. We're trying to make music right now because we're about to make music. But I was just like, why do you niggas need to log on to my email? And you guys can log on to your email.
Oh, so you said you're at Lush's spot. Lush got his own
Yeah,
studio
I'm
and
at Lush's
everything
spot.
set up.
Yeah,
And no, that's what's up right there. So you could pretty much record anytime. Just put up to his pad, record some.
yeah, pretty much.
That's what's up right there. Okay, how did Lush discover you? You said that he discovered you. You guys been like knowing each other before for like the last couple of years. That he
Yeah,
knows your
so
family.
I don't know if you remember when Lush got fired from fucking No Jumper.
Yeah, I remember
Want to
that.
go work at the pop up and shit. My uncle owns the pop up, so it was like a matter of time before I was gonna meet him, anyways.
Oh, all right. So that's how you ended up like
Yeah,
getting
cause
cool with him and
the guy
everything,
who would
chopping
go
it up.
build all the like, cause my uncle's the one who owns the pop up, and then the guy who would go build all the PCs is my step pops. My step pops is a
Mm.
maintenance man, so fucking Lush needed an apartment, so my step pops is the one who got him this apartment.
And no, that's what's up right there. Okay, so you
Yeah,
guys ended up tapping in with each other after that.
yeah,
So
cause
your
like
step
I used
dad.
to live in this same apartment building, but like at the top floor and shit. So like I would go out to the parking lot to go check on my car, and I would see this motherfucker on live stream. So like I remember one time I went up to him and I'm like, "What's up, bro? You from No Jumper, huh?" And he was like, "Yeah." He always says that he thought I was from like MS or some shit with his dick face ass.
Nah, that's crazy right there. All right, so you guys ended up getting locked in afterwards. Have you ever been on the No Jumper platform?
I've been on there like at their spot, but I've never been on like camera and shit like that. For the most part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever go on their platform? Like
Yeah,
probably
hell
go on the
yeah. I
news
love
or
No
something like
Jumper,
that.
man. I would love to do that shit, but like I was telling the homie, I feel like sometimes they want me to go up there sometimes, but I just don't. I don't feel like I've earned my spot there yet. I feel like everybody who's on there earned their spot there. You know what I'm saying? They've been on the internet for a while. They have a personality. They've established. I feel like I still got to establish my name a bit before I just jump into that.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
Like
I
'cause I
feel that
respect I
almost
respect
death.
the hard
Built.
work. I respect the hard work. And I feel like everybody that's up there didn't just get up there to get up there. They got up there for a reason. The hard work speaks for itself.
Yeah, you
So I want the same type of thing.
build up. Just
Yeah,
want to build up more. I feel that.
yeah.
All right. Besides that single that you're dropping today, you got any other music you're
I'm
about
gonna
to
drop
drop, like an
Gremlin.
album or something?
Yeah. So I don't want to say too much, but pretty soon, it's in the works still. It's in the works still, but we got a good little track list. Going pretty far. But Ghetto Gutter Baby coming real soon. Just know that.
Yeah, make sure y'all tap into that.
Yeah.
Hey, that's fire. Any features coming or any shows you about to pop out at?
We got a show coming in June. I'm not really too sure about the details yet. Lush gonna post it. I think it's June 20th. It's the one in Vallejo and shit like that. He's the one hosting it. And I'm finna open up.
Yeah, that's some good exposure right there, for
Yes,
sure.
sir.
And
And then we got some
make
hats
sure
dropping
y'all
with
tap
Ghetto
in.
Fresh in June too. Some East LA hats. So y'all be on the
Most
lookout for
definitely.
that.
Make sure y'all cop that. This was the Mr. Knockabuster interview. Make sure y'all tap into him. Don't tap out. Rap Wars. Till next time. Oh, you got anything like any words you want to say to the youth? Like just
Shit. Hey, to
anything
all
you
the
want to
youth
tell
out
them?
there and shit. All the youth out there and shit, stay in school, stay focused, and stay off drugs. Drugs is not cool. Gang banging is not cool. Stay focused on what matters and protect your motherfucking family, bro. So go to work, do things, and focus on your family, bro. That's number one. Remember that. Make your mama proud. Don't make motherfuckers on the block. Don't make motherfuckers that are random proud. That shit don't matter in the end. Remember that shit. That's my word to the youth and shit.
Hey, that's real right there. Yeah, up till next time, make sure y'all tap in. Don't tap out. This is the Rap Wars platform. We out of here.
All right, man. It's
Peace
love.
out, G.
Yeah.
Yeah.
no time, no time, no time to prove
Hey, one
what. No time, no time, no time.
that. Fuck all that, nigga. We turned it up, so I just had to rebuild the studio from scratch.
Like all my life type shit.
Yeah.